Hey, you guys, how's it going? It feels like forever. So, today we're going to be having a look into, I feel like I don't know the exact title, but it seems like it should be around what's changed with your identity. Something to your very core has changed. So, we're using three primary decks here. This will be used in the first reading, second, and third. So we will be using Oracle and some other tarot probably to clarify, but just to have a theme going here, we have this beautiful purple deck and a glass heart, which is so beautiful, kind of an aqua blue color. And we have this deck with tons of flowers, lots of white in this deck. And so I chose the white selenite to go with that. Oh, my brain's already in reading mode, you guys. Can't think. And I think this is blue chrysocolla, something like that. But if you're going by the crystals here, those are your choices. And we have three different decks. So let's dig in and see what's changed. Feels like we're in the kind of the eye of the storm, it feels like what's going on. So let's have a look deeper and I'll see you in your reading. Reading number one, welcome. Right away, I feel like there's just some trouble seeing clarity right now in your world. It's like no matter how hard you try, it's it feels very difficult to see the path ahead, see what you're wanting to carry forward. So let's see if we can get a little clarity for you. Sometimes we're not meant to have any, but let's set this up here, corner. This is glass, but I really love this heart so much. It's so, and interesting, it's see-through, so maybe that'll help give us a little clarity. Okay, so first we're going to dig into this brand new tarot deck. I just got it, and a lot of the cards, well, first of all, they're very slippery, as you can see. And a lot of the pictures look alike, but we're going to use it. So, okay, it's so interesting because I shuffled, and split a few times, and these two cards have come out every time in one way or another. So the Four of Swords and the Lovers, which is number 6. So let's just tuck that back into your little bank of knowledge. The Lovers can be about decisions, and the Four of Swords is like, it's a lot of time, it's about taking a break, resting, while knowing you're protected, while knowing you are, where you need to be. Go ahead, let your guard down. So it could be, we mentioned about the lack of clarity and that type of thing. This is way too many cards. We're going to keep going. But we talked about that, the lack of clarity, and sometimes it's meant to be that way. So with the Lovers and the Four of Swords about making a decision, maybe you're not meant to right now. That is definitely part of your message. That one's flipped up, and it is death. It's transformation, number 13. So we're already seeing a bit of a theme. I'm going to take the one turned up, but this is too many. It seems like your mind is kind of racing a little bit. Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And we had the King of Wands fly out. So let's stop with this deck because it is very talky today. It's very, very busy telling me what we want to see. This is where you want to be, but this is where you are. I'm hearing that loud and clear. So, where you want to be is running off with your new ideas. You want, first of all, you want great insight into your next step. You want that passion behind it with the Knight of Wands. You want to fly into your new project or your new way of being with such enthusiasm and also with such trust in where you're going. But let's have a look and see where you are, and then we'll get some oracle. Oh my God, seriously, the moon is all about lack of clarity, maybe some confusion over what's happening, where am I going, what am I doing. So thank you, Spirit, for the message. That was amazing that we were given that direction. So where you are right now, you are meant to be enjoying where you are. Okay, you this is looking ahead, this is jumping into the next step, and this is the 10 of cups. This is seeing where you are and your abundance and being okay with that lack of clarity. We have the 10 of cups surrounded by two major arcana cards here. One is confusion and one is transformation. So right now you're being asked to be content where you are, search for your joy. That's it. This will come, but this is where you are. So that could not have been more clear to me. Let's get a couple oracles here just to round this out a bit. So maybe you've been feeling like, oh, but I had my fire. I felt the passion moving towards something, and then all of a sudden you're like, why am I dropped in this space of confusion or disillusion? Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? This card is all about it's not really aligning. When I read the in the booklet, it's about letting go of aspects of yourself that are not the true you. So we talked about in the beginning about this maybe being something with your identity that is changing, and you are not necessarily adding things, you are taking away things that aren't really you in the first place. And call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So a lot of you are probably connecting with your higher self right now and really digging in and just trusting. And then that's what's going to get you into transformation. I love that all these wands came through, and I clearly heard that. This is not where you are. This is where you are, and this is coming. So very interesting. Let's see what we get. Get a couple oracles here. What lights you up? That's exactly what we just said. Be in the joy and the abundance that you're already in. What lights you up? What brings you joy? Focus on that, not about riding forward on your fiery horse. Just hang on. First, you got to figure out what it is. And it's interesting that it's coming here with the Ace of Wands, which is all about what lights you up. That's a new passion. Okay. Secondly, with the 10 of Cups, your vibration, this is going to raise your vibration. And this is about being a pillar of light and tuning into your higher self. So if that is what you are doing, this being in joy with the 10 of Cups is going to raise your vibration, and that brings you into the new passion coming. It doesn't have to be something new coming. It's just a new passion, a reignited passion. Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Again, these all scream to me, instead of looking forward what you need to accomplish, what lights you up? What is your joy? What do you want to do? What do you want to do if you don't consider your work, your outcome, everything? Please focus in on that. It's what is your soul calling you to do? This reading is not um it's not changing its story at all. It's saying the fire will come after you let it by just seeking joy. Period. Seek joy. That's all. I know we all got to work. I've been here. I do this. I have to recalibrate myself as well in this regard, but this is really important for you to learn how to just find joy without any other reason than that. And that is what's going to give you the answers. That's what's going to change your vibration. That's going to take you where you think you want to go, or it will take you where you need to go for sure. So let's just get a clarifier for each row. Sometimes it feels lazy to just be happy, but it's actually your homework. Okay, fulfillment of wishes. That's the 9 of Cups. That is figure out what lights you up, and it's going to tick all the other boxes. That's all you need to know right now. Another green card. Emotional withdrawal. This is the 8 of Cups. This is walking away from what no longer serves you and just being in joy. The worry doesn't serve you. The wonder how this is going to pan out to be that. It doesn't matter. And we have the throat chakra on trusting your path. So this is just kind of walking the talk. You know what I mean? Like a lot of you are healers and a lot of you help other people move forward. Now it's time for you to walk the talk, so to speak, and really trust in this right now. And we have sacrifice on the bottom, number 12. And this is a major arcana, and it's equivalent to, I believe, what is it? This is equivalent to the hangman in the traditional tarot. This is the pause. This is the new perspective you're taking. Very fitting for this reading. So I hope that helps you, and I hope you can settle into just this joy and wait for the transformation as you experience this raising of your vibration. Thanks for checking out my reading, and until next time, bye. Reading number 2, welcome. All right, let's see what's going on with you. You feel like you've been doing a lot of clearing, and we kind of want to have a peek into how your identity is taking I'm hearing like a change of clothes. So you might be even changing your appearance a little bit, maybe wearing something different than usual. Just putting forward what you really feel rather than kind of what people expect from you. So if this is you, this selenite is clearing out several different areas of your being, and we'll see, but it almost feels like some of them are physical too. You'll notice the combination of the physical change with whatever internal change you're making as well. So let's see. We'll choose a few tarot here. See what's happening. Going on. Feels like forever since I've done a reading for YouTube. I think it's been a whole week. Starting to feel like spring, thank goodness. Actually, I like every season, but it is nice when spring rolls around. Okay, your cards are really talky too, aren't they? Okay, we've got the 6 of Swords first, and then the King of Wands just came out. So you are feeling like you have really discovered your next direction. Not taking all these, but you guys know me. We are going to acknowledge them and put them back. King of Swords, Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups. Wow. You are determined. You not even determined. Look at the Kings, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Like all this happiness. You know that you've cleared out so much, that you've just cleared out so much. You've done so much, you no longer care what people think. That's one of the things in your identity that has clearly changed, and you will notice it by the way you respond. I feel like that's probably about the biggest um, change in your basic identity, is that you're like, you used to say, well, I don't care what people think, but turns out you kind of did, and now you're really letting go of that, and you're feeling the difference. You'll see it. Other people will see it. Okay, Six of Swords. You know you're moving into calmer waters, and this is leaving you more energy for fire, for what you want in your life. Like you can feel this difference within yourself. This must have something to do with all the clearing you've done. It really wanted to tap onto that selenite. Four of Cups. Okay, this is telling me a lot. Just the Four of Cups landing where it did with the selenite. In fact, I'm going to set that on there, because what you've changed is, instead of waiting for something to happen and that being it, I don't know if I can figure an example here, but sometimes we're working on a project and we need that to turn out before we can move forward. You have changed that. You were like, okay, I've got this going on and I'm putting it forward into the universe. I'm working on it, but I'm not going to sit here and wait to see if it comes to fruition or not. You are moving forward. You're still moving forward. It's not that you've given up on it. It's that you've accepted it may or may not turn out, but it's either way, you're moving forward. So this change in you is huge. It's huge. You're not putting, in a nutshell, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. And there's so much that wants, look at this. Good grief. There's so much that wants to come forward for you, and you're starting to see that. Okay, if I can get just like one or two to come out at a time. These are very slippery cards. Ask and you shall receive. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. You are in, it's like you're a whole new you. It's okay, where we started out, we said lots of areas have changed. You've almost come in to be a whole new person. Oh my goodness, I just noticed the world on the bottom. Wow. Because of these changes, you've 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 got a flow now. The Six of Swords is about moving into calmer waters. You know you are, because you're taking things in stride. This isn't the be all end all. This might be something huge, but you're not putting all of your focus on it. And that's why we saw in the selenite originally all the different areas that you've tapped into. This you've been doing with everything. So you might have the biggest trip of your life planned, but you're not putting all your joy in that basket. You are putting the joy in today, where maybe you get to plant some seeds to start germinating for the summer. You're putting your joy in that basket too. This has changed your life. You you probably even look a little different because of these changes. You come into the King of Wands. He's going forward. He's like, look at the way he's sitting. It's like, yep, here we go. It's like he's sitting on a chariot and moving forward. I know he's the King of Wands, but with following that, we have three major arcana. The Empress, because you're giving to yourself, not taking, not expecting, not needing a certain outcome. It has brought you strength. Number 8, and the World. The world is an ending so that you can have a new beginning. Three major arcanas, like uh also I'm seeing around you. Have you been working on your boundaries? And I'm talking your energetic boundaries. Two of Cups, this is nice. This is you feeling good and safe to move forward with other people too. But let's get back to this. I see you and I see a white, and maybe if you haven't done this, you might want to consider it or something to this effect. I see how you've put white, a boundary around you, and it's white light. And so you're not keeping people out, but there's certain energies that you're not allowing in. So you don't have to be uber focused on who you let in. It just, I don't know, it's like you've raised your vibration, and now it's like a self cleaning aura. It's just only letting in so much. It's not to say it won't let in any challenges, because that's part of what you've come to experience too, but I think you know what I mean. So wow, that Four of Cups, everything hinged off that just going forward. Don't need the best outcome, don't need, not expecting the worst, just going forward and seeing what comes your way. And the Strength card, lots of beautiful Strength card. Okay, anything else we can see for reading number 2? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. You absolutely have. You're already doing it. I was just thinking, this is what you're actually doing, and this is, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Beautiful. That is your true north. You work because you enjoy it. You take your steps forward, but nothing is really hinging on it. You're setting it out there, you're playing, you're raising your vibration, and you've really let go of that all or nothing attitude. Okay. Anything else for pile number 2? Intuition, of course. Right before the Empress, your intuition. Okay. Your intuition has improved greatly because of this. You've cleared out so much mind space. It's amazing. We have fertility twice. This is equivalent to the Empress, which is in the center of your reading, and she's come in twice for you. So good job. This is like, it's truly, oh my God, this is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. It says discontent and boredom, but it's the it's equivalent to the Four of Cups, which is like, I don't know if this is gonna work out. I don't know, and it's the same. You've got repeating cards here. Emotional withdrawal is the Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. That's what you did by putting all your energy into one area at a time. Now you're putting your energy into lots of different areas. Yes, you're checking on them, but your life doesn't depend on any of them or your happiness. That's abundance, fertility, the Empress. All right, we're going to leave it there. Thanks for checking out my reading, and take care. Reading number 3. Here we go. Welcome. Okay. This feels very grounded, but also that there's a couple surprises that you're not expecting. It feels like whatever you're concentrating on, you've been doing it for a long time. It's like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Whoa, where did that come from? That's what I'm feeling from your energy. And that's kind of fun. Like a fun tower moment. That's what it feels like. And I feel like there's so it could be having to do with an actual child or more being in that energy of seeing things through like a child's eyes. Let's have a look and see. What has changed? Wow, some days, it's just like I can't shuffle. Let's see what's changed identity-wise for pile number 3. Feels like some really gut choices have been being made. Feels like you've been just saying, yep, I know that's what I need to do. I'm going to do that. Yep, I know that's what I want. I'm choosing that. Feels like you're not relying on your actual problem solving part of your mind. You are more relying on your intuition to help you, and you're not like kicking tires. You're running straight forward with it. So let's see what we can find out for pile number 3. Okay. These are backing up what I just said. First, we have the Queen of Swords. That's very decisive. She uses her intuition, and she uses her thinking mind as well, her problem solving mind. But she's very good at making decisions. The swords are all about mind, thoughts. This is this where I said you were not kicking tires, you were making a choice and jumping right in. The Emperor is all about all in, going forward, very self-assured, very strong foundation, a lot of experience, knowing what is the next step. Just what we just described is coming out in these cards. Also, the High Priestess under the Queen of Swords. This is all about your intuition. This is using your intuition, where I had mentioned a moment ago about using your intuition and moving forward with assuredness. The High Priestess is all about intuition. You've got 2 4s here. This is a brand new foundation for you. You know when to hold on and go like, intuitively, and you feel it in your body. Like your body is really your barometer, and you feel it in your body. You're like, yeah, I'm moving forward. No, I'm not. But with these 2 4s, this is something that's changed with you, that has become part of your foundation, part of your identity, where you didn't feel that you would have never described yourself that way before. This is one of the things that's changed in your identity big time. All of this coming together after what I said, it's clarifying the message I gave you before we saw any cards. Thank you, Spirit. 2 of Cups. This new part of you is going to help you move into some different relationships that you might have feared before. There's a Capricorn coming into your life, the type of person you may have dealt with before, and that strong personality may have scared you, but now you have this new foundation within yourself, and it is changing your outlook of other people as well. So let's get some more clarity. There's definitely someone, like, because of these changes, you trust yourself more on judging other, like, not judging, but yeah, kind of like feeling out other people's vibrations. You don't have to overthink it. You're like, no, that doesn't feel right, and I'm going to trust myself. This very much has to do with past relationships where you never had this foundation. Now you do. So we were asking for clarity on these three. We have the Lovers. Talking about past relationships, and now your foundation has changed, your identity has changed, and it's going to allow these new relationships to come in where you wouldn't have before because you didn't trust yourself. Wow. This is huge. And this actually really feels like a romantic relationship. It could be, it could be any type of relationship. Working with others, Three of Pentacles. Yes, the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. It could be, for a lot of you, it's going to be a romantic relationship. You've healed something back in yourself here, and it's changed your identity. Like I said, you're moving forward with such self-assuredness. You will know if someone's right or wrong for you, whether it's romantic or a friendship or a working relationship. Three of Pentacles is all about doing, working with others, not doing it on your own necessarily, using other energies to help with a common goal. I love that we're getting so much synchronicity with this new self-assuredness you have. Anything else we can find out for? Yeah, I think this is just going to surprise you. These are the surprises. You'll meet someone, you'll be like, wow, I never would have been attracted to that type of person again because of this experience with so and so and so and so and so and so. And now you're moving forward with a whole different, something I said was going to surprise you. Looking at something with child eyes, it's like, doesn't erase those past experiences. It just allows you to have new experiences, not looking through that filter. The Magician, number 1, new experiences, new vision, new things coming towards you quickly. With the Eight of Wands, this is bringing in abundance, and it's bringing in, I feel like you have a new view on manifesting as well. Is it manifesting, or is it allowing what your spirit wants to allow in? Now you're raising your vibration, changing your vibration to match what it is you want to come in. This whole new foundation is definitely life-changing, like material-wise and relationship-wise. Also, you finished a time. You finished a tour. I'm hearing like tour of duty. You finished it, and it's allowing for this newness to come in. So are you manifesting it, or are you in that time now because of the changes you've made within yourself? King of Swords and King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Like, you have so much clarity now. You're ready for some fun surprises, aren't you? And this is like getting what you deserve. And you're like, I deserve some good things. That's good, because you've done the time, You've found all sides of yourself, and it's allowing for this newness to come in. Okay, let's see if there's anything we can add here. This is exciting. Who doesn't love clarity? And just that intuition is what's changed. I mean, it's always been there, but have you trusted it? Not as much as you do now. And which is strengthening it. The more you use it, the more muscles that intuition gets. which is bringing all of this clarity. Don't dim to fit in. The rite of passage, the initiation. You've crossed through this threshold. Let's see what else do we have for pile number 3. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I feel like you've done that. And that's what's bringing forth this. This is already done. You've done this. That's why you feel safe in new relationships. We just looked at this at the split. Don't dim to fit in. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. This is not a call to action. This is reporting what you succeeded on. You have called back your power. You have cut these old cords that wouldn't allow you to move forward because of old fears. You've cut those cords. You've got your soul back. This has caused a lot of soul retrieval. And, maybe in the past then you were dimming to fit in, but not anymore. None of these are a call to action. These are clarifying where you are and what has changed in your identity. You're no longer dimming. You feel protection around yourself because you've placed up great boundaries in this foundation, and you have better boundaries. So you don't need to fear these new relationships because you're secure in your boundaries. You can see how you keep getting 3 cards. They just fall out. 3 is important for you. This is your connection with your higher self, number 3, and your guides, and possibly angels. Like, I don't know. There's lots of different beliefs around that, but rest and rejuvenation. 4. It's also number 4 and 4. This is like the 4 of Swords. Conflict and defeat, number 5. You're not afraid of that anymore. And there's been some, and there will be more. It's part of your life. Maybe you have a group at work that is, challenges you, or family that challenges you, or friends, or whatever it is. It's there, but you're okay with it. You've got the base chakra. That's like, I am safe anywhere. That could not be a better card to wrap this all up. So people will notice the change in your identity, in yourself. Like, just wow. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, and congratulations. Until next time, take care.